head coach at Ricori High School in Minnesota. I'm going to be talking today about offensive line play in the Spartan spread system. You see here, there's my Twitter handle, Coach Mike Rowe. You can do that. My email is football@gmail.com as well. I have that at the end of the presentation. We'll be talking about front identifications first. Understanding the defense, our linemen make certain calls based on the fronts that we see. We basically talk about odd or even fronts. So if we have a zero call on, then our offense knows that we have some kind of odd front. Could be double eagle, could be okie, could be something along those lines. If we don't make a zero call, then we know we have an even front, like a true one. So sometimes teams can play a shade in that okie, but that just tells us that we have a natural double team. It doesn't mean that the center necessarily is going to need help. That's why we make the zero call a lot of the times in okie. Also, they need to know, hey, is my man head up across, because we want them to understand how their footwork works in those situations. So we have our footwork, our zone footwork for my guy is head up on me. How am I going to do that right? I'm going to split his crotch, aim for the number point, his number point that I want, keep my hands inside. What backers on their defense like to blitz? Are they coming? What happens when they go play head up, things like that. Can I see what I'm blocking prior to the play? Is my head up? If the head isn't up, then they're probably not going to see what's going on, and that creates an issue for your linemen. So they need to be able to see those things as they go through the progression of each play. So we just talk about front identification. So in this front here, you would see we would make a 0 and say if the mic is 52, so he would say 0, 52, 0, 52. But in the other four-man front here, there would be no call. He would just go 52, 52, meaning the double team may be coming to the left, or he may not be playing him, and the guard's going to cut him off, and then he's going to climb to linebacker. It all depends on the blocking scheme of our zone. Are we stretching, or are we running inside zone? Are we trying to work A gap, and which direction we're going to? This five-man front, we see a lot of okie, double eagle type things like this. If we get this, this would be a 0-52. It's almost a stack. Pretty packed box here. We'd probably be throwing the ball if we saw that. Don't run against those kind of fronts very often. You'd also get a true 3-4 front with the shade. He may make this a zero call. He may not. It just depends kind of where he's at. He's right head up on him, but he's playing on the side, so we may make a 0-52 call, work that way. Back to the mic. In these two other boxes, we wouldn't necessarily run. We have ran some inside zone and some outside zone against some six-man fronts. Helps us get, basically there's only one guy in the box because of our spread system, so we're able to get outside there. Seven-man front, I can honestly say I've never seen in all my years, even on the goal line, things like that. There's guys packed in, but they're not all there because in your spread, they're going to be spread out a little bit.